Hello, everybody. It's me, Kathy. I am here today to, first of all, got to give some flowers to. There's a YouTuber, another small channel like mine that she's just in the last couple of days. She went from I think it was somewhere around like 50 people. I know it was under 100, but I can't be 100% sure. Anyway, her name is Dynamic Doings, and she went from like under 100 to now she's at 1,500. Mind blowing. And I got to give her flowers, man. Good for you, and many blessings to you. And I hope it just keeps on skyrocketing for you, darling. So shout out to you, Dynamic Doings. And there's a few other that I'm watching, and King Explicit, he's amazing as well. Dodash, of course, she's actually the original reason that I started to really think about doing a channel. I kept saying, I'm going to do a channel. I'm going to do a channel. I want to do something. I want to help change the world. I can't do it by myself. So all of us small channels that are opening up now, we're here, man. We're here, and we're going to stay because we're going to do whatever we can to reach as many people as we can, to connect with everyone and bring some light and some love and some joy and faith. We got to do something. Everything that's happening in this world right now is so heavy. We need to lighten it. We need to stop letting the dark be our beacon, because that's what's out there right now. That's all there is. There's so much darkness. And you know what? We're going to light it up. We're going to light up this entire world with love, with faith, everything. That's why I'm here. So, and I'm also going to have topics that need to be discussed and help people with certain things, because at 51, like I've said before, I have a lot of experience in a lot of things. Many of us over 50s, we have a lot of experience. Yeah. And most of us didn't have anybody to help us through it. So we're here to do that for you. I'm talking about everybody because I'm sure, what do they say? Knowledge is power. So let's give each other power. Anyway, so I had a calling today from God. I've been feeling it. I need to speak this into the world, that if you have a gut feeling, or if you have some intuition that is telling you something, whatever you're feeling, you gotta trust it. You really do. Comment below if you've ever been saved by your intuition. Even if you think that it might not have been accurate, or if you've been told that you were, if somebody said that you're being paranoid, or even if later on you discounted it as paranoia. Because the fact of the matter is, did you want your intuition to be right? Did you want it to be correct? Like, say you were somewhere and you had this feeling you needed to leave. And you did, and later on you're like, gosh, I shouldn't have just left. Everything's fine. Maybe if you had stayed, you would have found out that you were right. And those are moments in time that I never want to be right. I never want to be in a place where I had an intuition to leave and found out I was right, and then was never able to leave. And I know my intuition has gotten me out of some pretty sticky situations. Even when there was proof after I left, something did happen, like in specific, that made it very clear to me that, yeah, I definitely made the right choice there. I had intuition once to not leave my child one day, and later on found out that I was correct, and that I shouldn't have left her with, it wasn't the person that I left her with, or her and her sister. It was, I'll just explain it. My dad had lived way up north with my stepmom, and he needed to go in for a doctor's appointment. And unfortunately, the only place that they had for this particular appointment was like a 4-hour drive away, and we already lived like really far away from him. So we went up north to visit him and to stay with them for a few days with my children. They were like 4 and 6 at the time. And the morning that we were leaving to go to this appointment, I had this overwhelming feeling. It was so like crushing. It was, do not leave your baby. My youngest child, I just had this insanely overwhelming, powerful feeling that just said, don't leave her. Long story short, even though I didn't want to leave her, I actually cried in the car because I didn't want to leave her. But my dad and they were like, yo, you're just being silly. She'll be fine with her father and her sister. They're going to be fine. Long story, like fast forward a lot. We got a phone call that she had been bit in the face by a dog at one of his friend's houses. And the bite actually went from here to like, it was top jaw, lower jaw, and it went together, ripping her eyebrow, ripping her eyelid. Her lower lid actually lost a chunk of skin. I know it sounds gross. And then of course there were others, you know, scratches and stuff from the teeth. But she had to have surgery, and they had to drive like 2 hours away just to have surgery. Because again, it's a small town. They didn't have the facilities. And that's when my heart just kind of was like, I knew something was going to happen. I should have stayed. That was heartbreaking because then I had to see her, and I just knew if I'd stayed, we would have gone to the beach that day and it wouldn't have happened. Trust your gut. Don't ever, ever, ever feel like you're being paranoid. Understand that your gut, your intuition, it's there for a reason. And I think it maybe be a little bold to say that I'm quite certain that for me, my intuition, they're my angels or my guides or God. They're just trying to tell you, they're trying to warn you. So listen to those warnings. Please listen to those warnings. Anyway, I'm going to have so many other types of videos to make at some point. But if you like what you're hearing, if you want to see more content, I mean, I'm going to post anyway, but I would love it if you would subscribe, and if you would like the video, share it if you would like. I really kind of hope you share it. I love y'all, and follow your intuition, follow your gut. It could be leading you from danger, but it could also be leading you into something fantastic. If you feel a push to something, if you feel pushed to start a channel, do it. Just do it. That's what I did. So I love you, and I hope to see you again, and many, many blessings to you all. Peace. Love y'all.